biscuit nugget and a biscuit nugget, biscuit nugget and a biscuit. Keep it all in mashed potatoes.
Hey everybody, it's Sunday. We're Sunday streaming today. And I am hanging out in my office. Oh my gosh. Zex, hello. I've got my fat chihuahua in here. We've got We're going to be playing the first Monster Prom, which I have never played before. I actually just purchased it right before stream, and then it took me a little bit to get on stream because I was having issues with my sound alerts, and I know if Levi pokes their head in here, they like to scare the shit out of me. So I wanted to make sure that was working so they can be satisfied that I am getting scared appropriately. Now, I talked as if I wasn't going to show up during my break, but it's hard to break habits. Aw, I appreciate you, Harold. See? And Dare's doing it too. Trying to get in on it. I was looking at chat because I was just reading some. I do have Peanut in here with me. She is fast asleep in little doggy bed at my feet. We are listening to some Christmas lo-fi. I'm going to get some Monster Prom started here in just a second. But I wanted to take a moment just to remind you guys of my subathon that's coming up in just under 2 weeks. It'll be Friday the 26th into Saturday the 27th. The first day will be 24 straight hours. And the subathon will cap out at 72 because I'm not trying to die anytime soon. We are, as I said, playing Monster Prom tonight. What else is going on? I feel like I had other stuff to talk about, but you know what? It'll come back to me. I'm starting to get sleepy, even though I slept in today. And then I mentioned getting sleepy, and I just had to suppress a yawn. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the game, which I had kind of paused. I haven't actually done anything yet, but I had to turn it down because the music just plays, like, all the time. Sticky note. Thank you, Harold. I appreciate you. So, I haven't even started. This will be like a brand new game. I haven't touched this at all. Whimsy and Shaboingery. Let's do voice effects. Let's go! It's just one player's first term. Let's do the full game, huh? Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. You played Monster Prom XXL, I think? Could be. We're on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who am I? Okay, but she's adorable. Kind of like the fire elemental. But she's just really cute. I think we're gonna go with her. Any objections? Does anyone object to adorable little Frankenstein girly here? So I think that's who I'm gonna go with. She's so cute. Name is obviously it's gonna be Boomie. Obviously. Pronouns are she. Yes, just the one. Yay! And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left as we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Huzzah! Miranda. Aw, she's cute. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Okay. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Aw, he's the himbo. Liam DeLioncourt, 400-ish. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dwarf. Yay! And Polly Geist. Oh, there's one more. Polly Geist, 22. Question mark? Party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. I'm leaning towards the himbo, not gonna lie. As I already said, we were young and unafraid, but we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but are they rotten in so many different ways? Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. With a cool prize. Excuse me, I'm not here. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop would be full of thrill and danger. The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health, he'd surely also be a great lover. Sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. I'm gonna go with the phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. No reason. So charming. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. Pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley, and they'd be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. I'm gonna go with the wolves. So wealthy. World will end tomorrow. What will you do today? I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? 100 push-ups. No. 200 push-ups. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after in the end should know my legacy. No one ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Uh-oh. I like this one. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. Damien likes that one. Route A.
Biscuit nugget in a biscuit nugget. Biscuit
nugget
in a biscuit nugget in a biscuit nugget in a biscuit. Give it all in mashed potatoes.
Whew, that was a lot.
Let's go.
I only have 4 fun and 3 creativity. Damn. Oh, where are we going? Let's go to the library. I will end the world. Mwahaha. Bambies.
Biscuit nugget in a biscuit nugget. Biscuit nugget in a biscuit nugget.
We're playing a monster dating sim.
Give it all in mashed potatoes.
Congratulations, you've been chosen to win big. All you need to do is fill out this quick survey and you'll be the winner of hundreds of prizes, including real cash. What are you waiting for? Click the link. winbig69.yup/real/not7fake. Winning. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really to blame if they would respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and gain 2 money. Hell yeah. Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proves to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity in the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling. Ooh, that's how I like my arm wrestling. Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it for very long since stupid strong Scott beats Damien in no time, but it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of this situation. This is so unfair. One didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. But bro, I've got these 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean big arm muscles. Yeah, I'm definitely going for Scott. He's so fun. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still, shut up, I'll murder you. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To you, this very best. We should scream at huge rocks until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just scary and manly look. Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean shit!
Hey, noob.
Hey you, Boomie. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've decided that you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here. Whoever can punch the sun in the face? I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior judge, and I always carry this 10-step ultimate test with me, which coincidentally will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints like real ultimate good boys. Who's ready to follow my lead? I would actually probably say that. Well, bro, what a sweet coincidence. I'm the goodest of good boys. I'm gonna win in no time. Aw. But only if you order me to win. Okay, you know what? Scott, this idiot's just trying to fool us and doing all kinds of menial tasks for her. Oh, no wait. You're trying to fool me into not doing the things so that you can become the Ultimate Warrior of Mount Awesome. Oh, Damien, you smart genius. While you waste your time trying to fool me into thinking Boomie is trying to fool me, I'll be starting the first task, doing Boomie's laundry. See you later. Or don't. In case I can't see you when I'm really, really high on top of Mount Awesome. Bye, bro. Okay, fine, fuck it. Give me that stupid list. Doing Boomie's science homework? Well, fooling your friends and potential love prospects into doing the shit you don't want to do for it is far from right. But look on the bright side, now you have more spare time to try and romance them. So this is a dating game? Yes, it is. Scott ends up being the goodest good boy, and you bond with him a lot, even if through fooling him. But what a lovable, innocent fool he is. As for Damien, you would have preferred not to learn what extra hot meant when it came to homework. In any case, you gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. Hey. It's lunchtime.
Let's go.
Who am I gonna sit with? Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit here. Who's this kitty? I haven't met you yet. But you're adorable. I don't know who he is either. I know who pretty much everyone else is here. That's hilarious. And yes, it is a dating game. It is. I'm gonna sit here because this game I am trying to romance Scott. So. You take your seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre looking food. Scott's looking about as confused as you are currently. Oh no, Rabbit, I'm so sorry. I had that happen on a friend of mine when I was on like a 45 stream streak, and it was devastating. I'm having a sip of water. Ugh. Have some water. Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it lunchtime. Neither of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless momentagram post. Hey, Jay! Oh, I see. I'm gonna post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you. I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies. Ooh, they're Japanese. Do you have any Scott snacks? Scott snack. You know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want. Thanks, Liam. Oh, they look so yummy. I don't know where to start. Boomie, any ideas? Maybe your choice of snack can get into one of these boys to want to snack on you in an innuendo way, not literally. I'm definitely gonna go with Scott snacks again. We're trying to romance Scott, so we're gonna go for the Scott snacks. Go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits that somehow has an anime drawing of Scott's face on it that says Scott snacks. Yes, you do have Scott snacks. Scott snacks? What does that mean? How is this possible? Why is your face on an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you? Oh yeah, totally. There was this one time where I was, well, actually it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. That's how I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen the whole evening. Ow, 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 ow. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. Happy Sunday. What did you get? I'm waiting to see what you got. Nimbochromis. I drank water too fast and then I gave myself hiccups. Excuse me. But how? What even? Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing for a few, or yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves and they saw how strong and fast I was, and they wanted to show me how their meat treats are strong and fast. So they asked if they could use me as their mascot, and I said of course. And the Scott Snacks became a hit, and now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for pointing out the Scott Snacks to me, Boomie. It's nice to know you want to see my face. I want to see yours too. How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you can put your faces together. Ooh, I'd like that. Evening.
Let's go.
So, I went to the library earlier. Let's go to the gym and see if Scott's there. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gained 2 charm! Hey, I got my first 10. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet mediation skills are clearly needed. No, I know our football team is called the Spooky High Spooky Monsters who spook, but who also play sports, but who's our mascot? Our mascot? Oh dang, you're right, we don't have one. What about Misha the mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No way, too girly. Try this. Wally the werewolf. Why's it gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves. Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either. Maybe the problem is the team name is trying to cover a huge diverse group of people with a single label? No, coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think. Hey, you look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Oh, this is a long one. Easy. We'll just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of Medusa, angst of vampire. We'll call it Abe the Abomination. Just find a regular human, dress him up in a business suit, and make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed. That's the real monster. See, these are both things that I would actually suggest, though. But if corporate greed is the real monster, what are we then? Aren't we real monsters? Are we regular people? Fake monsters? Vegetables? Fictional characters in a video game made for people to amuse themselves by trying to romance us? My thinking muscles hurt. Look at that face. Oh, you can't. It's behind the subathon thing. I'm gonna move that. Give me a sec. I'm gonna move that so you guys can see a little better. In fact, we're just going to... Boop. And we're gonna move that too. Man, a little smaller. I'm gonna move that back a little bit. There we go. That's good. And lock. Okay, so now you guys can see like most of the screen better. I think you just broke Scott. Congratulations. Breaking Scott is definitely not cool. This is why we can't have nice things. You lose 2 fun and 1 smart. Wow, I'm down to 2 fun. Alright, what are we gonna do in the morning? We should go work on our smarts. Let's go to class.
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments, so take a look. I have $9. Sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second. Penguin mask. And cocaine. Regular flavor. Interesting. Excuse me? Ew. I'm gonna use this one.
Later, Gator.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's lunchtime now. Well.
Let's go.
Let's go sit with Scott again. Let's go sit with Scott again. What Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. At least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott's doing his best to change that. Go lefty, gobble that mouse. No, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue, go! Ugh, he does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't even enough. Seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Snake, eat that food and stay awake. That's the spirit. Get your head in the game, Sanchez. Do snakes have heads, or are they just neck and face? Whoa, check it out. Bendy's been behind all season with a record low BMI. That's body mass index. The index is because I wrote them on this index card. But now she's hungry for victory. Let's go, Bendy. Swallow that glory. Snakes really do seem to enjoy having an audience. They're really hamming it up, or should it be snaking it up? Their wild cheering motivates Bendy to go really all out. She tries to grab the mouse out of Lefty's jaws, but the two end up tearing it in half. Ugh, my scalp. It'll take my snake charmer / hairdresser hours to get these organs out. Oh, major foul on Bendy there. She's gonna be out for the rest of the season. Damn right she is. I'm having her muzzled, and her name is Spirulina. By the time Vera's cleaned up in the blood and run off, we've made plans to meet with Scott and watch the next match. Nice. Yay! We love Scott. Alright, evening. Let's go. Let's learn something. Oh, I need fun, actually. Let's do fun. That day during recess. What grade are these people in? You start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. I have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might destroy the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun, eh? We did it, boys and girls. We got some more fun. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? It's delicious new flavor of Fangles potato chips, Maxim Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. I just sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty, though. Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know, is that kind of jerky? No, Scott. Don't you realize that in order to harvest those goat heads, Fangles & Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? I was just trying to say that to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action, but if someone were to suggest one... Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Ah yes, necromancy, the ultimate tool in the protesters' arsenal. Ooh, can I ride a goat? Can I, huh? Of course you can ride a goat. In fact, given your size, you'll probably need to ride several. What's a several? Is it a really big goat? No time to explain basic concepts, Scott. We've got an invasion at work straight. As long as you're reanimating things, you reanimate some severed goat heads too. Delete anything, which totally helps you to clean your room. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Yeah, I got that creativity back that we lost.
Let's go.
Let's go. To the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. I want to be friends with the werewolf bro. I'm saying! That's why we're trying to romance him. He's so cute. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. Let's read these. But... Death overrated. Homie. Just a mushroom. You give 0 shits and you gain 2 boldness. After you're considering using the bathroom for its intended purpose for once, only to find all the stalls occupied by the wolf pack.
Always believe in yourself.
Which bathroom did I wander into? My bad. I'm sorry. Now I want a good, clean competition. You're all winners for just trying. Who is he? Bros, the way to be the winner in a pissing contest is to be the winner of the pissing contest. Yeah, P-I-S-S-I-N-G. Nah, that's not quite how it's spelled, but close enough. Oh hey, Boomie, are you here to watch the competition? I love when sports teams get to try different sports. They judge the pee on every level. Color, strength, smell, all the important things about werewolf pee. I really hope I win. I hate to be a loser in front of my fellow wolves. How can I make sure my pee is the winningest pee? Drink 3 times your body weight in yellow food dye to make sure you have the brightest pee. The best pee was inside you all along. I'll pee too in solidarity. Why am I in the boys' room? I'm not in the werewolf's room, clearly. Really? I'm gonna have Boomie beside me? Yeah, we're peeing together, bro. We got this. This is just the confidence boost I need. Everyone in position? Ready, set, pee! Wolves begin to pee ferociously, but none more ferociously or peeingly than Scott. This might be because you're standing next to him, doing so badly in comparison. Apparently you're pee shy and are basically a leak faucet besides Scott's hurricane. He's declared the winner. And you're the ultimate loser, but when it seems you might be the laughingstock of the whole school. Listen everyone, it doesn't matter if Boomie is horrible at peeing. I may be the actual winner, but everyone is a winner in their hearts and in their bladders. Everyone applauds. Scott winks at you. Is it the wink of someone whose friendship with you, or maybe more, is blossoming? You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Oh damn, my charm is up there. Lunchtime.
Let's go.
Let's sit with Scott. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts, plotting.
Hey, bro.
Hank Bros, if you're here, come in, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge poly of jelly jam gelatinous dessert cups? Well, want to know more? We're going for the jelly prize. Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the foil cover of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be the lucky winners of
Yes.
1 free jelly dessert. But right now we're stuck. We've only got 99. That means we need 1 more, Scott. We need 1 more. We need 1 more! You'd give them your jelly dessert, but you've already threw it at a bird person you hate. I guess you've got to make a choice. Make like a puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity, or steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory. Okay, you know what? We're gonna beg. We're gonna beg. We're gonna beg for Scott. We're gonna beg for Scott. Begging? What? I never beg, except in intricately choreographed erotic scenarios. Is this an intricately choreographed erotic scenario? No, even better. This is gazing sadly at people until they give us food. See? He gets it. He gets it. You happily follow Scott around the cafeteria, whimpering at people for their jelly desserts. Holly just eats all the stockpile jelly desserts while you're busy begging. Also, no one is willing to give you any jelly desserts. But that doesn't matter. As the saying goes, begging is its own reward. And that quality time you get to spend with Scott, that's also a reward. Alright, evening time.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go to the auditorium, shall we? We need to find a way to get money. It's nighttime. Perhaps the library? That day you spend some time at your library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you only keep 2 money. You know what? That's fair. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you were rudely interrupted. See, even Boomie, a sensible monster with a good head on her shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray, let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Boomie, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand against injustice. By punching magazines. No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbod and the werewolf prince slash bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Shh, that's easy. All you need to do is solve everyone's body images forever. Ugh. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever is make our own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover. You know what? I'm down for that. Lean heavily into the warrior part, Storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. I'm gonna go with make our own version of the magazine. With blackjack and hookers. What? Oh, I'm gonna knock my creativity down again! I liked the 3-winged chupacabra. What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an understated population. His arm hairs are bothering you. That's too bad. That's our boyfriend. Ours, as in collectively all of chat. We are dating him. Yeah, let's make a magazine. You let your creative juices flow and craft your own version of Monster Magazine. Unfortunately, your creative juices aren't that juicy. Since your version of my Monster Magazine is basically a bunch of doodles and pictures from other magazines glued into some papers and poorly stapled. Something isn't working. Maybe it's the fact that your creation is deeply abhorrent. Nah, it's just that it's missing a cherry on top. Very amateurish fanfic where you meet all of your favorite band and they hire you as their assistant and all of you snuggle a lot. And there's some centaurification too. Now it's perfect. Bro, I'm not sure about this. This thing looks not great. I think what he means is that your magazine is an act of terrorism against good taste. I think we should dismiss this SJW reunion so we can all go bleach our eyes and hopefully unsee this abomination. He's a werewolf. It just grows like that, Dare. He's just a sweet little guy. He's a sweet dumb himbo, and we love him. A lot. That's our man. That is collectively our man. As a people, this is our man. Bye! Everyone's a critic. You publish your magazine, and by publishing it, you mean printing some copies for yourself and trying to sell it. Someone gives you some change thinking you're a delusional homeless person. In the end, it seems Liam isn't the only one who thinks your magazine is an act of terrorism against good taste. No, not my fun! The police think the same and they put you in jail. You lose -2 fun and 1 smarts. Well, damn. I went to jail for this magazine.
Let's go.
Let's go get some fun back.
Hey, stranger.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it's an event, right?
See you later.
Okay. I purchased a corpse. Hooray. I only have 1 money left.
Let's go.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. Who is she? She's cool. Alright, let's make this table a full one. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemans Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans. Original Bosworld uses income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts, it's super effective. Haha, now for the finishing blow, wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma? Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo, I win again! Why are all your Pokemans so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to a toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that? This is probably my favorite expression of all time. This one right here. Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds? Oh, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemans isn't dumb, it's cool, because... No way is Scott gonna come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Show them that a phone equipped with Pokemans Go can also be used as a football. No way! I didn't know that was a feature of Pokemans Go. It's not. She's gonna grab someone's phone in. You snatch Damien's phone, heft it in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria. Hey, my phone! What the dick was that for? Yay! Someone threw something! I'll get it! Whoa, bro, check out the perfect spiral in that throw. That's technique right there. Let's all instill Pokemans on our phones right now, and then throw our phones at each other! Wolfpack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returns with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you. Aw. We played fetch with a werewolf. That was cute.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm almost out of money. So let's go get some more money. No, I don't want to go. She's in the library right now. Let's do fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magician Latino cat, when he tells you you'll never be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. Thank you. While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was a totally normal thing to do. It was. Some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school.
Ugh.
Why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? What a shameful display of distaste. Ah, yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Ooh, a corpse. I love corpses. I'm super drunk. Okay, 3 most hateful people in school in Poly. As a school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such Uvile? What is that word? That's a word that I don't know. Use of a corpse. Also lesser known fact about corpses. They smell. I'm the fists of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do. Hi. I'm Polly. Also, I like super drunk, so whatever Vera says. Yikes, despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game's about. When you bought this corpse, Valerie told you it was a fashion accessory and she was absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel she may have no time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Not so wealthy. Rip. Yeah. You quickly rip the logo off another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look, the corpse is actually a Burger Queen? Damn, you're so poor. Your best piece of clothing is actually the paper bag from a fast food chain you sometimes use as a hat. So, you were going to eat this corpse?
Ugh.
Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that. Damien takes your corpse and bites an arm. He chews for a while. You're completely right. It is disgusting. No seasoning and super dry. I bet it's not even gluten-free. So immoral. I always suspected Boomie was into fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face. Still drunk. So they leave with your corpse. This is the worst day ever. Also, Damien was right. The corpse... Oh no, not my charm. Corpse is kind of over-seasoned and under-seasoned and dry. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's go.
Alright, well, we definitely need more money. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain 2 money. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott, pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can.
Bro.
Oh, hi there, Boomie. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes, in fact, I was literally just thinking that. Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find some quiet place in a large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game. When I suddenly was approached by all these talking forest animals. They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if we're counting us as animals, question mark? And they were just so fuzzy and adorable. They said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with the giant heads made me their king, which was really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king. Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Scott, a good king is a strong ruler. Physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? You are strong. I heard strong leader before. I didn't know it meant actual normal strong, like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's at least double that amount, right? I can check it later with the calculator. Does that mean I can be a double king? Yes. I can do that right now. Scott drops to the floor and begins doing push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Things progress smoothly for several dozen push-ups until 86, 89, 70, 71, 72. Wait, no, 89, 50, 51. Oh no! Poor buddy. Oh no! I overestimated how strong this man was, or how smart this man was. No, poor Scott defeated again by his biggest opponent yet, numbers! Scott flees the scene in embarrassment and despair, clearly on the verge of tears. His embarrassment and despair is only matched by yours. Oh man, my phone is at 0. Yikes. Let's go sit with Scott and try to make him feel better. Who the fuck? You know what? No. We're just gonna... You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce. Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Boomie? You're overthinking this, Scott. It's a sauce made of secrets. Oh, of course. Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. But what are the secrets made of? Shh, Miranda, it's a secret. But, shh. 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 In an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has you rub secret sauce all over his chest. You're definitely into it. This better not unlock anything.
Let's go.
Alright, I really need to increase my fun. Like, a lot. You start a half-hour rave. Everything is fine till Juan the Small Magician. Yeah. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. You decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a story to tell your grandkids someday. Suddenly, you hear Scott cry out, "Liam, look out!" Turn to see the source of this motion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who's peacefully reading in the grass. Liam looks up, sees the football, and freezes. He's about to get pelted right in the face. Liam, you gotta move, the ball's gonna hit you. I can't, or I have stalwartly refused to hone my reflexes in any way as a protest against sports. It's a good thing Scott threw the ball so incredibly high, it means you still have a few seconds to act. How will you avert this calamity? Try reasoning with the football? I'm gonna throw myself in front of Liam in a heroic slow-motion rescue maneuver. Come on! Like a sexy Secret Service agent, you break into a sprint and take a running leap and directly into Liam's chest. His book goes flying and his glasses shatter. Football lands harmlessly a few feet to your right. Liam pulls out a backup pair of glasses and dons them disappointingly. If you wanted an excuse to touch my body, you should have simply asked. So I could have told you no, you Neanderthal. Nice tackle, bro. But wait, you can't tackle someone who's already on the ground. That's a flag. Bad tackle. You're really getting it from all sides right now. And yet something tells you that you won't be getting a... No, not my charm! Something tells you won't be getting any. Rip. Week 6. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost done.
Let's go.
Alright. Let's increase our smarts, I guess. Creativity? Get creativity. Oh, that day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays' standards. You gain 2 creativity. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go to see what sort of poor animal is in pain. The answer is Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it. Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself. It was really hard, you know? Look at, he's got... Bro, there's a... See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. But I've never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body too, you know? Sort of 3 in 1. Because it'll make me better at exorcism, and being smart will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off the sports team. That wasn't 3 things, or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you need to lift really heavy books. Let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal, actual storm inside your brain. Wow, are you smart or what? I thought a brainstorm was a way of quickly coming up with a lot of ideas, but this makes way more sense. I have my water bottle right here. Let's pour it in my ear. Let's make it rain. Scott tilts his head and you pour an appropriate amount of water into it. It pools in his ear and trickles down a little of his fur. And here's some lightning. Scott pulls out a lighter and flicks a flame on and off in front of his face, watching in awe. Come be thunder. You wait about 2 seconds after every lighter thick, and then clap loudly right next to Scott's water-filled ear, stomping your feet to create that extra thunder ambiance. Yes, it's like I'm surrounded by a literal actual storm and it's seeping into my brain. I can feel my brain crackling with new ideas. You stomp harder and faster to make it seem like the storm's getting closer and accidentally cause a cyclone in Scott's brain. It sucks in half the books from the library and a small bird. Scott's got so much knowledge in his head now. You brewed up one hell of a storm, and now you might be storming into Scott's heart. You gain 2 boldness and 1 creativity. All right, lunchtime. This is right before the big dance. This is right before the monster prom. Let's go with Polly and Scott. Find Polly and Scott huddled near your chosen table. If these 2 are together, it can only mean one thing. I hereby call this meeting of the prank masters to order. Prankmaster Hal, present and accounted for. Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be a chairman? Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers? Well, I don't have ghost powers. Oh, you, I get it. Chair, man. But no time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay, what if we ate all food like good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott, for the last time, that's not a prank. And I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this? You propose the ultimate food prank. Everybody eat everybody else's food, like a good boy. Place all the food with chairs. If we're gonna do something, it has to be like a good boy. Eat other people's food? You can do that? Well, I can't. But I can, even if it's on somebody else's plate? Even if it's in someone else's tummy? Exactly half of that was right. Which half? Oh, no time to figure it out. We gotta prank now while the pranking's good. This expression it's the best one. Chaos, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out on a date? What are you doing home? Isn't it supposed to be starting like 14 minutes ago? What happened? What happened? Why are you here and not... You are supposed to be out? But why are you not? Why are you not out? But he thought you were ditching? But you left. You left the house. Because you were getting ready and put your phone down. So because you were getting ready, you didn't answer your phone, so he thought you were ditching? Man, boys are weird. Because he ditched. Oh. Well. Wait, what about me? Food falls right through me. You and Scott are already in a blazing trail through the cafeteria, gobbling everything in sight. Scott accidentally eats a few people along with their food, but he politely bursts them out when they complain. By the time school security kicks you two out, you're both totally stuffed with food and affection for each other. Aww. This is the night before the party. Oh, I could have done this the whole time. This tells me what does what. Oh my god. We're gonna do some fun. We're telling him a story, right? You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King? Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into too fun. Scott catches up with you afterwards, panting with excitement. Hey bro, I was just thinking today about how much I like you and want to share all my favorite things with you. Aww. Scott. Thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. Then I thought maybe we could go out peeing together, but peeing on each other's territory would be wrong. And I don't know how to share the moon, or even where it is right now. So I guess it leaves my two favorite things in the whole world. Cheerleading and sports. And since you're not on the sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro. What's that? You want to know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought I'd leave that up to you. What should we cheer for, bro? I like that hairy man. Keep him. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make him our boyfriend. We should cheer for the working class. Nothing will aid the rise of the proletariat like a hearty cheer. We should cheer for each other because friendship is the greatest sport of all. See, the last time I did something like this, I got yelled at. We should cheer for each other because I want to... Is there a smash option out of these? Which one will get him? He sure does like pissing. Look, he's a werewolf, okay? I don't want to do friendship because I'm trying to smash him. Oh, I got charming. Hell yes. Yes, yes, we'll cheer for each other's cheering, and our cheering will make each other's cheering more cheerful. Scott picks you up and tosses you in the air, but before you hit the ground, he's in your arms, ready for you to toss him. Toss me higher, bro. With friendship, anything's possible. You toss Scott in the air, but somehow the force of your encouragement allows him to toss you again. You can fly. You fly into space. You crash into the sun. The sun is no match for your love for each other. I can't tell where this fire in my heart is getting burned up by the sun or my love for you. It's probably both. You slingshot around the sun, traveling faster than the speed of light. You crashed into Earth 7 days ago, right before the opposing team scored a touchdown in last week's sports game. You obliterate the enemy quarterback. Haha, yeah, cheerleading. Cheerleading, indeed. And now you have an entire extra week to hang out with Scott, which won't be reflected in the game. You time-traveling cheater. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Yay! Monster Prom. Who do I ask to prom? Scott, obviously. That's who we've been trying to get this entire time.
Howdy.
Ask Scott to the prom? Look at how cute we are, guys. Look at that. Look at how stinking precious that is. Bro, this is so cute. Yes.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? I don't know if this is tingling his love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank, but this feels like the right thing to do. Let's go to prom together! It was definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares?
Wanted love.
Prom night was the best. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. Prom night was the best. The 2 of you got lost on your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon. By the time you finally arrived at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever. You learned a lot about Scott. It turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and the stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if he knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday. Aww. Well. Scott's quote, "Life is like sports, both are words with letters. And I am the best at impersonating a plate of spaghetti." Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. When? JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good as heart as ever. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they are also into lots of sketchy businesses, but no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? No one. Oh, we got an ad starting in about 30 seconds or so. Just letting you guys know. Holly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Greatest invention so far, watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. Those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended them, but there were plenty of battles like that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright. Here's one. Unlocked. You've just unlocked an erotic fan fiction about dragons. Dragon Heat. One night, no limits. Okay, I need to screenshot that real quick. No! Oh. Where's my gallery? Gallery. I need to take a screenshot of that one. Ah. More art. Fan art. Aw. I need to find that one of the book. Monster Sonas. Aw. These are cute. Are these like all of the possible? Aw. I need to find that book. Where did that book cover go? Aww. My furry cutie patootie. Aww. That's adorable. Where'd the book go? I got the one ending so far. I need to find where that book went. I was trying to take a screenshot and it went away. Outstanding. Dramatization. I need to find where it went. Okay, so these are characters. Yep. Oh, hold on. One. Cute. Cute. Okay, so these are like old school map sketch. Noise. So I have all of the Monster Prom games now, right? But like... Okay, so I don't have that book then. I wanted that book. So we can play other Monster Proms, but I want to beat this one a few times before I move on to the next one. What's going on with my phone? I'm gonna take a quick, like, 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's start over. Let's go. Alright. You watched that already. Let's go with her this time. Name? No. We're just gonna be us again, but with lowercase.
Showtime!
Let's go. Alright, we're skipping this. We've been through the intro before. Stupidest prom pop quiz, let's go! It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Nah, the world's doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be covered by water world. Global warming isn't real. I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. Or, it's time to be a real hero. I'll lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to the party of its life. We'll have so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler. I like the world's doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon to be covered by the water world. So wealthy. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you weren't criminally insane? An ATM, sugar baby for life, here I come. Dildo, duh. Human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork and I'm only waiting for some conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory as was clearly intended by God. Oh, hi, Peanut. You want to join in for this one? Come here. Oh, give me this chihuahua. All right. The chihuahua has made it to my lap. So any weird snorts you hear are my dog and not some weird creature that lives under my desk. I'm gonna go with a human-sized pillow because I'm ready to finally step forward into a waifu and husband territory as clearly intended by God. So creative. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to set stuff on fire. Lyrics to all Disney songs. All the principles to build a financial empire. Sports things. How to make a killer cocktail out of anything. Or obscure 80s movie trivia. Which one, Peanut? Are you trying to sniff my crazy bread? No, Peanut, you cannot have my Peanut. Stop it. We're gonna go with how to set stuff on fire. I think we're gonna go with the Damien one on this one. Hi, Peanut. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm being lovey to my dog. Because she's so cute. Peanut, are you being so cute while I'm trying to stream and distracting me? Yes, you are. Is that a thing that you're doing on purpose? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, we need to increase our charm. So that would be the audit or the gym. Let's increase our charm in the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born hero. You gain 2 charm. Now that I know how this works. You're bored and doodling in your notebook when Damien suddenly appears. What the fuck is this doodle? Is that me? Huh? Am I cuddling shirtless with Liam? Apparently I was doodling some Mpreg. What?
Loser.
Dude, if you're looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. I mean, one agrees not to cuddle your face with my fists. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan art of them. Can't think of any way to calm the both of them. Maybe the right answer can calm down one of them. So, I really want to pick the first one just based off of this answer. Ooh. What the fuck is this? This fuckery, dear Damien, is art. I present to you, Yowie. Don't be silly, you don't want to fight me. You're clearly fighting against your urge for cuddling. Let's, what the fuck is this? This fuckery, dear Damien, is art. I present to you, Yowie. Calm down, Damien. You're such a bigot. I've heard about this, Yowie. It's a millenary form of art from the East, a delightful celebration of love and desire. What?
So authentic.
And I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one. You're fucking pregnant. This is insanity. Mpreg confirmed just now. I was joking about it, but it happened. Mpreg happened. Right, Peanut? It's okay. We all knew that Liam was a bottom. Yep. It's okay. Peanut knew too. It's not insanity, but neither is this one exactly yaoi. It's Mpreg. Behold. What a way of standing up against the gender status quo. They're changing the world one pregnant doodle at a time.
I'm out.
No, there's no way you convince me this shit isn't weird, or wrong, or problematic. I'm out of this plotline. Ignore him, Boomie. I've been searching for the pinnacle of art for generations. Little did I know it was here all along, the ancient form of yaoi. Will you accept me as your student? May I call you sensei? I think it's a good thing. You gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Alright, it's lunchtime.
Let's do this.
We increased our relationship with Liam for whatever reason. Let's... Peanut, you're being awfully cute right now and very distracting. I love you so much. So much. But I'm trying to get boys pregnant here, okay? I need you to take a nap on my lap. Just take a little nap. Just a little nap. You're so cute. Stop looking at me. I'm not gonna stream anymore if you just keep looking at me. Put your little head down, Bubba. You're so cute. Alright. Since we're trying to actually romance Damien. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we had our shared disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes. Together we'll enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even gonna try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, you know, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Boomie will surely make the intelligent decision for us, isn't that right? My word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. The only correct way to enjoy a steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building. My character is a fire elemental, so that's what I like to hear. That and the sounds of screaming people fleeing from a burning building. Roasting totally destroys the flavor of done talking, fire time now. As you flee screaming from the burning building, you find Damien right beside you. He takes your hand and smiles. It almost makes the 3rd-degree burns and massive property damage worth it. Yay!
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alright, so fun is outside. Charm is gonna be... Yeah, I think we're gonna do gym again. Another epic dodgeball match. Twice in one day. Match is so intense, both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against the other team's leader's charm. Uh-oh. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally you win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. It worked. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like a bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer, but if one of them murders some of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band, the Killers is just a post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now, and so are obviously garbage. The same goes for the Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literal centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple, yet effective. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. Murder all the Slayers. You had me at massive PR campaign. Then you lost me at cool person, but then you got me back with history. Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper were the same vampire? Yeah, everyone knows that. Did you know that Virginia Woolf was a demon? Ah yes, A Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, you've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien, let's go to the library. Fuck! You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gained 2 smarts and 1 charm. Man, we are really accidentally getting a lot of Liam points. Right, Peanut? Right, Peanut?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alright. We need more fun right now. Fun or boldness? I like how the bathroom is boldness. Let's go do some fun. Oh, hell yeah. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might destroy the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Peanut. Peanut, what are you doing, buddy? You're just licking my palm. Okay. You gain 2 fun. Hell yeah. Notice Damien and Liam. Are these 2 boyfriends? Like, I literally only ever see them together. Notice Damien and Liam arguing as intensely as they are stupidly. You're not unique. I'm fucking unique. Ah, you wish. I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen tears. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash-frozen... Fuck you! So unique. I ate garlic with every meal. Big deal. I'm so unique I got a tattoo of baby Jesus on my ass. Yawn. I'm so unique I let my victims suck my blood. Weak. I'm so unique I go to church every Sunday. Hey, I'd do that too if I wasn't allergic. Would not. Would too.
What a noob.
Fight me, alu turd. Don't tempt me. Mephistopheles loser. This could go on forever, and if it does, you'll never get to smooch either of them. It's up to you to put an end to this debate once and for all. You suggest they decide the issue by... Tomb robbery contest or number of Momentagram followers. Tomb robbery contest.
Fucking metal.
Fuck yeah, tomb robbery it is. Fine. Damien and Liam go out tomb robbing, and both come back horribly cursed. Thanks to you, every song I listen to now sounds like Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. And that fucking mummy turned my sick hog into a goddamn tricycle. You know, Damien, we may not agree on much, but I think we can agree on one thing. This little shit's gotta pay. Uh-oh. Aw, but he loved it. Oh no, I lost some fun. Damien spent the next 2 hours beating the literal hell out of you while Liam takes an artistic photographs for his Momentagram. You lose 2 fun and 1 bonus. Oh damn. There went my fun that I just got up there.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna take a bite of my food real quick. Don't mind me. I've had 2 lunches. And it's been with these 2 both times. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we go into the side entrance, disable the alarms with the EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dough pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps and doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Boomie, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you... eat the pickle. As quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half. Yes, success. Suck it, ogre. It doesn't actually solve the... Look, Vera, now the path to the vault's clear. We can open it up and walk out with the cash. But the ogre is still there. Map doesn't lie, Vera. I see no ogre. Fine, why don't you two just rob the bank then? I'll focus on my illegal drug trade. You're happy to share a romantic heist with Damien. Together you eat the actual ogre just like you ate the pickle, and everyone knows police ogres are the ultimate aphrodisiac. Alright. It worked. We're doing it.
Let's do this.
Alright, well. Let's do some boldness. Yeah, let's do some boldness. That day you skipped class to just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Hell yeah. Someone taps you on the shoulder hesitantly. You turn around to see Liam. He's carrying a brand new notebook and a very Japanese pencil case. Oh shit, that's right, you promised to teach her the secrets of yaoi. He bows to you. Ohayo gozaimasu, sensei. I'm learning Japanese, so this makes it more authentic. I'm ready for my first lesson. You know nothing about teaching yaoi. You just kind of draw naked dudes snuggling and hope it turns people on. Liam won't buy that. He thinks you're a yaoi master. Gotta teach him something. He's right here, waiting. Okay, think. What's the first lesson of yaoi? Draw me like one of your French girls? Yaoi is all about tenderness. Our first lesson, we'll practice advanced cuddling. Hell yeah, charming. You cuddle Liam for hours, teaching him the finer points of spooning, sporking, and salad forking. Thank you, Sensei. I feel like I'm learning a lot already. I'm anxious to start practicing the actual drawing part of yaoi, but I won't question your wisdom. Maybe we should meet up next week? I still want to master butter knifing. You wonder how long you can keep the scam going. There's certainly plenty- Ooh, I got a lot of stats. There's certainly plenty of silverware in the world. You gain +1 creativity, smarts, and charm. Oh no, I have hiccups. Peanut, you're wiggling.
Let's do this.
You're wiggling everywhere. Hi, puppy. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Give me your money.
Give me your money. Wow, that's a lot of events. Oh, hell yeah. For $6, I'm gonna only have 1 month. That's okay. We're gonna do it. An erotic fanfic about dragons. Dragon Heat. Classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into Dragon M's.
Thank you.
Alright, it's lunchtime, Peanut. It's lunchtime, Peanut.
Let's do this.
I keep instinctively wanting to go sit with Scott. We're trying to romance Damien this time. Damien. I find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs. Not bad. But I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. The dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. This is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money's only secondary. Frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Peanut, my legs are both completely asleep. I'm rearranging. You can stay here. Puppy, you can stay. I just need to rearrange my legs. You can stay right here. I just have to change my legs. I'm so sorry. Peanut, my legs are asleep. Alright. But I agree, the money's only secondary. Yeah, I read that. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests? Ugh, I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's gotta be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it. Blackmail in bulk. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien, where'd he go? Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything? What about the rest of the plan? There was a plan? Not anymore. Damien, immune to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire. Beating people up for their money and organs. Hi, Peanut. Are you beating people up for their money and organs?
Let's do this.
Alright, Peanut, I have to move you because my leg is doing the thing where it's starting to wake back up and it hurts. Alright, Peanut. I love you. More than life. I'm so sorry. I have to set you down. Oh, the tinglies are happening in my leg. Let's go to the library and make money. Outstanding. Come here, baby. Hi. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. You're so cute. You gotta go down now, okay? You gotta get down on the floor. You can go to one of the 5 beds that are set up in here for you. But you gotta get down. Peanut, you gotta go. You gotta go. That day you spent some time in the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. Hey, Eddie! I guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. True. I am having a fantastic day. We're playing some Monster Prom, which I have never done before. And I just set Peanut down because she was on my lap and my leg fell asleep. And I'm eating some leftover crazy bread. I hope you're having a great day too. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 billion or $2 million, which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars, so 2 money. Been a relaxing day. That's good. I saw you said that your babies were getting some sunshine in earlier, so that's good. You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons?
Yes.
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfiction, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana Von Breast Reach program cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may read Dragon Heat. I don't go around just telling people. We're clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all the new levels of fun. It sounds like just standard books of mine. I just finished A Dragon's Mind. Anyway, yeah, right, I fucking love it. Yet, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard, Horace the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacourt have to rest at an inn after the choking bay adventure. Only discover they have just one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha, yeah, that was good. I personally prefer the one where Venesaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself, and they totally die. Not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-zest. Amen. What about you, Boomie? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Easy, the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn. It's not the correct answer, I guess. I mean, it's a good one, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of controversial, don't you think? Great King Fellatio III organized a Sexcalibur trial where everyone tried out the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and it was all in good fun, but it turned out the legend was a lie invented by the king, who just wanted to have an orgy with everyone. So even if everyone enjoyed it a lot, it spawned a very long and necessary conversation. I'm with Vera here. Also, they never depicted any proper orgy preparation. And being the literature buff that I am, I can understand the writer didn't want to spend time there and the reader should assume it happened, but it's still kind of problematic too. Nothing as good as a good old orgy, but not so good if it lacks the correct preparation for the health and hygiene. That's true. Had to step away from the pooter for a moment. How's romancing the big funny dog dude doing? Good. We completed the big funny dog dude arc and we are now trying to get the angry demon. But we accidentally have disgusted these two hot ladies with our dragon kinks. No, Boomie, I'm not sure what to think. Sex Caliber arc is your favorite in Dragon Hate. We can assume she just wanted to play cool and edgy to impress us. And she failed. Yeah, boo. Don't go all try hard on this. There's nothing as sexy as being yourself. Agree. And so they leave. Well, we failed that one. -2 charm. Damn. 1 boldness. Womp. Alright.
Let's do this.
Alright, well, let's get some more money. Online poker. 2 money. See Damien beating the piss out of a goblin like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him, what's up? This whole heir to the throne thing, it's really bumming me out. I hate being the Prince of Hell, and I'm gonna hate being the King of Hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Ugh, not even beating the piss out of this goblin's cheering me up. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as King of Hell? Literally anything? You're forgetting the ultimate way to fight authority. Total war. Or kings have harems, and I definitely jokers. Ooh, really? I mean, that's cool, I guess. I'd have to be okay with working long hours for very long. You know, because sex with me is enough payment in itself. But I think we can negotiate a very generous benefits package. Very generous. You know what kind of package you're interested in. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Hell yeah. Got money, fun, and charm in that one.
Let's do this.
Alright. Where did he... He's right in the middle with Scott. Aw, we love Scott. We sit down and enjoy a nice, normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria, as usual. LOL, JK. Something fucked up is always going on here, and today is no different.
Bro.
Oh, hello, Boomie. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Your imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Boomie, you have some smarts. You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast here under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott! No, we didn't. Shut up. We were going to teach it the piano or maybe the saxophone. I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should go to the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Go team! Oh, that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot, but you know what they say, the more mascots, the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. I agree, Scott, they should. If most schools only have 1 mascot, having multiple mascots will be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under our tables. Rah, rah, wild beast, eat the other team and make a feast. Try not to get an infection from yeast. Actually, that chant is pretty dope. Boomie, thank you tons. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and one such fun don't actually rhyme. How would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott? I wouldn't, you're right. We've only gotten 3 likes with Damien so far. Alright, of course she's in the library, so let's go with boldness. Let's go to the bathrooms. The day you skip class, it's nighttime. Just to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there, you want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says I'm bold as fuck, and you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not as bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold, and then you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien? Wow, dragon heat, I love it. Also, you may know why is she singing? Also, you may not know this about Damien just by looking at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for the dragon dong, Mary. Nothing so bad, yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. I feel like you've been lied to. This hot chocolate isn't changing color? Oh no. Damien, you're being an utter... You're beady... Oh, let me try this one more time. I can't words anymore. Let me take a sip of my drink, actually. Ugh. Excuse me. Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galantina. It says on the package... Oh no. Deep emotional connection? Is that what the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Mary. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens in the next Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? Oh wow. Alright. True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's sexy messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Or Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it. Not charming. Aw. A date in the midst of a school day? It's night. Why, my duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm in interdimensional peace 305, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay! Oh fuck, somehow despite spending all of your time in school daydreaming about dating instead of studying, you still know nothing about romance. You bring Miranda a bouquet of fish and Damien the head of one of his enemies, which actually turns out to be one of his friends. Whoops. Date is over before it begins. How are you supposed to know? Damien had friends. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. Whoops.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's get some charm. Charm. Nope, money. Alright. The day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money. Almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only keep 2 money. Later you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend to detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured selkie piss on whoever opened it? I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. The school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Do it. Do it. Just fucking ditch. Do it. Or cross-species economic and social barriers make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing they are not so different after all. Just fucking ditch. Ugh. I'm doing bad. Peanut? Why are you just laying on the floor instead of one of the 5 beds in here? I am not doing so good.
What a noob.
I set the teacher's shoes on fire when he's not looking. Damn it, you're so bad at attention. You should have given detention how bad you are at detention. You lose 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Damn. I was doing a lot better the last round.
Let's do this.
Maybe I'm just not meant to date him. Who is she?
Show me that
Hey.
money.
Oh, I guess. Never mind. No, skip my whole lunch. Shit. Oh, that was wasted.
Let's do this.
Alright. Well, let's get some more charm. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more. So you valiantly go straight for the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. For hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways. I would be lucky if you could do anything with that, and +2 charm. After dodgeball comes the obstacle course. You stare across the gym at it, terrified as you are most of your classmates. There are gigantic centipedes, venomous bears, bloodthirsty magpies circling just under the ceiling, and animals so bizarre one can barely find words to describe them.
Good morning, students.
Alright class, I've imported this special course from Regular Creatures High School in New South Wales, Australia. Don't be afraid. I believe in each and every one of you. These terrifying creatures will not break your will. I won't let you down, Coach. Giant crocs don't scare me. This is not pee on my pants. Finally, worthy adversaries. What's that abomination over there even called? That'd be a platypus. I'm gonna drag it to hell. The underworld has never seen such horror. Well, don't just stand there. Show them what you got. Clear the course. We've got to go native, mates. Oi, hold my beer. Aw. As you take your first swaggery step, the animals fall silent. Make way for 3 emus. I'm doing really bad this run. Their beaks are scarred, their feathers are torn, and all 3 have Dundee's ma bitch tattooed on their bodies. These are veterans of the Great Emu Wars. You're fucked. Everyone in this gym is fucked. No, not like this. There's still so many sports I haven't played. Scott screams as Emu stabbed his body parts. You can't do this to the Prince of Hell. Do you know who my dads are? Damien resorts to pleading as the emus continue teabagging him. Obviously, this is all your fault. You probably shouldn't have yelled "Oi" so loud. The birds take your dignity and you lose 2 smarts and 1 boldness. Well, this is the last week.
Let's do this.
Alright. So she's in the outdoors. We're gonna get some smarts, right? That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that the attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the 2 of them. Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob. There'll be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine. What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly.
Fucking metal.
Well, I would. That sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame. But still. But if Damien goes to another dimension to fucking kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Show Damien a picture of the prince's armies wearing clown shoes and assless chaps, or defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit. Come on! I'm so bad at this game. Armed with your trusty colander helm and furious grapefruit, you charge through the rift and directly into a fully armed battalion of extra-dimensional orcs. Well, they spend the next several hours cutting you up and feeding you to yourself. When you finally manage to piece your body back together and make it home, Damien is already drawing up battle plans with orcs. Dude, your army is so incredibly sick. Did you see what they did to that pathetic loser with the grapefruit? I did, my love. I did indeed. Why'd you go into this battle with nothing but a kitchen implement and a piece of fruit? Why didn't you bring weapons? You lose 2 fun and 1 bonus.
Nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit, nugget.
Biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit, nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit. Give it all in mashed potatoes.
Hey Ted, I'm failing miserably at this game. You ready? Try this one more time. We have one last lunch, and then evening, and then it's prom. So, let's see if we can successfully, we won't beat this, we won't. And then I will take a quick break to get up and stretch and stuff because my leggies are starting to get tired. I am promming it up, and I am failing miserably. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in yourself.
Go boys go, munch your way to the victory! Ah, there's no truer sport than an eating contest. Venth crotch. Shove up and let me eat. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks. What the hell? You're planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway? You let them rip. Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. I didn't want to bully Scott, but I had no choice. I found us, Scott. The Viet Cong. Oh lordy, it's Nam all over again. Oh no. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damon lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those two idiots came over and turned it into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice. Some would say that's almost like making out with him. Alright. We've got evening, and then...
Let's do this!
Let's increase our boldness before we ask out Damien. That day, you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Uh-oh. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably 1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of 1 STD. Go me. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life, reading Dragon Hate when you're approached by Scott and Liam. I swear, are these 2 boyfriends? Can I be boyfriends with them? Maybe my boyfriends? Aha, fellow connoisseur of the dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic. An unexpected duo. Oh, it's Scott and Liam.
Hooray!
Yeah, Liam and I are the fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuffs, wikis, and forums. Yeah, we're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree, like the Starko and Markapoo thing. Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old. These details matter, Scott. Think of how wrong it would be for me in my 400s to date people from the school if all of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I are here in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wiki. Yes to that, Liam here is like super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too. Scott's right, we need to somehow earn the role of moderator so we can show all these lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Hate fandom. But how? I'm sure he'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, as can be expected from good old Boomie. Alright, let me read these. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions, or let's write a powerful fanfic set in Dragon Hate Wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. Hey, yeah, they finally. But who I wanted was, you know what, it's fine. Ah, yes, let's fight wielding art as our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun. Liam opens a new document on his laptop. So, let's see, we should create a very nuanced piece of fiction. What about if the 3 of us and the 34,927 users of the Dragon Heat Wiki community were co-workers at a bookshop? Delightfully disruptive, Scott. Keep going. Okay, so we're all mean to each other like in real life, except the town's mayor is visiting the bookshop next month, and it turns out that we're breaking the law, because in this universe, people can't work in bookshops if they're single, and we're all single, not good. Oh, the weight of the conflict. I can feel it in my fingertips. Amazing. Don't stop. I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I am getting too many text messages right now. Let's go ahead and put it in sleep mode. My phone just will not stop buzzing on my desk. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a lot of text. I'm not reading this. Anyway. Oh, the weight of the conflict. I can feel it in my fingertips. Amazing. Don't stop. Then we all fake that we were married together in the 34,930 of us. Smartly unexpected. An astute facade. The tension is overwhelming. Faking a marriage, we all learn more about each other. The mayor comes in. He's happy. Everyone's happy. Until a really bad blizzard comes to town, trapping everyone in the bookshop. Uh-oh. Monster kind versus nature. The oldest of rivalries. So Liam, who's like super smart, says, "Hi, I'm Liam, the vampire. We should all snuggle together to get warm. Desperate situations call for desperate measures." Yes. Then the blizzard goes away and everyone's happy and has learned to respect each other thanks to snuggling together. And they all say, "We're saved. Hooray to Liam for being smart. Hooray to Scott for being such a good boy. And hooray to Boomie for proposing the creation of this nice fanfic." A very meta final touch, Scott. Okay, a masterpiece has been born. Let's post it on the wiki so it's deservedly immortalized. Some hours later, the users of the Dragon Heat wiki start to comment about how moving your fanfic is, how they've met their inner feelings, and thanks to it, they are now capable of acknowledging your leadership skills. And so they make the three of you moderators. Art truly opens people's minds, Scott. I must admit, we've done a true fanficatoire. Hooray! Oh, fanficatoire, ooh la la, you've truly impressed these two, and sexy creative motherfucker gained 2 charm and 1 creativity. The monster prom draws near. Who am I gonna ask to prom? None of them. No, we're gonna ask Damien.
Hey, noob.
Ask Damien to the prom. Yes, look at how cute we are. Let's see.
Let's do this.
Finally, pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? With you?
What a noob.
What a noob. Oh. I'd have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I'll actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is rad.
Get a
Now,
life.
get out of my
What
sight.
a loser.
You were so ashamed of your failure that after prom you photo-edited Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your photo editing skills, you still couldn't photo edit the sadness out of your face. Sad. I knew it. Well. Yeah. Yep. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything till one day he punched his own anger to death. He's written a book about it. Holly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, summer. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs momentogram filters. For those 6 weeks, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. You've unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Alright, that was not good. I need to take a little quick see break. I will be right back.